Let's go. I'm better than ever, they never been better than I. Regarded the hardest and I ain't even reaching my prime. They hate that I'm great and they faking I'm real as they come. So sit back and let me show you how this shit is done. My composition, my propositions, I'm raping the system. I'm killing the competition and all of y'all are my victims. Eyes and oohs as I'm ripping the instrumental. Lyrical, individual, never been sentimental. I'm so hot every time that beat drop. And when I say I'm raping the system.
What is going on, boxing fans and gamers? It's your boy Fight Night's Finest, the Sofa Commentator, coming back at you with another Fight Night Champion online match. Joe Louis going up against Mike Tyson. Just a regular head-to-head online match that I had. And I wanted to talk about discipline when you are fighting on the outside or you are fighting any matchup in general. It's very important to try to fight at max distance and at max range, and this is one of those fights where I was dealing with an opponent who had a damn near even record. It was 412 wins and 387 losses or something like that. And I noticed that players who have an even win rate don't have the strongest mental. It's very important to have a very strong mental whenever it is that you are playing online. I always say you should be focused on your next move and your next move only. You should be trying to identify patterns and identify weaknesses that your opponent may have and what it is that he is doing well. So identify his strengths as well. And this was one of those fights where the first thing I picked up on is look at the aggression. This guy is coming out trying to kill me. And I had a comment on a live stream one day that asked me, how is it that you deal with fighters who like to be extremely aggressive, who like to be in your face? And I told him, because the initial question was, how do you practice? And I told him about the Fight Now video that you guys saw me upload the other day on my channel. If you have not checked that one out, I highly recommend it. Very good video, and shows you exactly what you need to do in order to improve. And in this matchup here, that is exactly what I'm doing. I am identifying his playstyle, identifying his weaknesses and his tendencies, and doing my best to stay at the tail end of my range. I've been playing with a 76-inch reach since I started playing Fight Night Champion. I have that same wingspan IRL, so it just made sense for me to, play with the 76-inch reach. And you see me using the jab a lot in order to utilize the most of my range. That is what makes Louis strong. It's his strength in the matchup against Tyson, because on the inside, Tyson's going to have the advantage. He has the speed in terms of his punches. So I really don't want to be on the inside trading with Mike Tyson, because it doesn't do me any favors towards the natural advantages that I have with the high reach. So the way you deal with aggressive fighters is the same thing. And sometimes you'll get like these matches where the opponent's mental breaks because he's not able to just dominate you on the inside. So you see me using a lot of not only the right uppercut, but in the first round I used a lot of the left uppercut as well. The left uppercut is a lot there's a lot less consequence and a lot less chance of you getting countered on the inside, because the punch just comes out a bit faster than the right uppercut does. That's just from my experience. There's nothing wrong with using the right uppercut as well. You should be using both. But what I started doing here in the second round, as you see, I'm not trading with him as much. I'm waiting for my turn. So that means on the inside, I'll wait for him to do his damage. I'll try to cover up the best I can defensively. And then you see me start looking to aim shots downstairs to the body. So because he's coming out so aggressive, the goal here is to tire him out. Louis has a fantastic chin. There's a very good chance I'm not going to go anywhere as long as I stay on my P's and Q's. And I can wear him out at the same time, because not only is he throwing a lot of punches, he's compounding the situation. He's compounding the issue by also throwing a lot of punches and using head movement. So that is a double problem. And you're using a fighter who does not have the greatest stamina. To make the problem like almost like triple as bad is he's also missing a lot. So anytime he misses, what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim combinations downstairs to the body and try to punish him for every whiff that he makes. So now we can see here, I already know I kind of had him in the first round mentally when he dropped his hands, when he wasn't getting his way on the inside. But when you see this, this is also confirmation of the same thing. Your opponent is breaking mentally. He does not want to be here. He's not having his way. He's not here to adjust. He's not here to play for his next move. He's just here to try to knock his opponent out. Maybe he's playing emotional. Maybe he had a bad day. It could be any of those things. But when you notice these tendencies whenever you're playing, you need to take full advantage of it. And this is why I said the topic of this video was about discipline, because it'd be very easy to just stay on the inside and just keep trading away with this guy, fighting his fight in order to perform, for both of us to have a fun factor. I'm doing the quote fingers here. What is a fun factor? A fun factor is when both players make an agreement to just come into the center of the ring and just trade punches. No thought to the consequences. No thought to any tendencies or patterns or trying to use strategy. It's just, let's go to the center of the ring and brawl. And we don't do that over here. We stay disciplined. We try to use use our range. Try to use our strategies. Try to take advantage of mistakes and try to utilize our strengths as well. So round number 3 here, it's the same thing. He's coming out super aggressive, just trading. And even though he's doing this on a low level, this goes for higher level fighters too, because everybody has a pattern, everybody has a tendency, everybody has something that you can take advantage of. So in your games, even though you may be facing a more skilled player, you just have to be able to observe a bit better and identify what it is that your opponent does well quicker. Or, it may be only one thing that he does best. It may be only one weakness that he has, but you have to be able to identify and exploit these things. So once again, dropping his hands here. His will is pretty much broken at this point. I wasn't going to wait for him like a third time. The first 2 times I was really nice about it. But here I can see he just wants an escape and he wants an out. He doesn't want to play the match anymore. So I accommodate him and we drop him for the first time with a beautiful combination. So like I said, the will was pretty much broken at this point. He didn't want to play anymore. And this is the end of the fight. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. Like the video if you haven't. Subscribe to me on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. Follow me, all that good stuff. Links can be found in the description. Remember to stay disciplined in your matches, and I hope you guys have a fantastic day. It's been your boy Fighting at his finest, the Selfie Commentator, and I'm off this. Peace.
Well, it gets us going, it gets the crowd going, and it's